for joining us today. My name is Dana. I'm the occupational therapist, and this is
Maria, physiotherapist and occupational therapist assistant.
Today we're going to be working on some hand therapy exercises. Yes, so this is to help with strengthening of the fingers, range of motion, and overall function of the hand. So first off, we're going to start with exercise number 1, finger scissors. Exercise number 1, we're first going to roll our putty into a ball. So we want to incorporate both hands if we can, and let's see if we can shape it into a relative ball. This might be a little tricky, but all a part of the challenge. So you can use one hand, roll it on the table, switch to your left hand or opposite hand. And then once you have your putty rolled into a ball, with your, I'm going to start with my left hand. I want you to put it in between your index and middle finger. And I want you to squeeze the putty as much as you're able to. This may be a challenge, however, do your best. And as you can see, we're using different colors. So there's different tensions with the lighter color with less tension. Good, and let's try with the middle finger and ring finger. Squeeze. And let's say we'll hold for a count of 2 with our ring finger and pinky. So 1, 2, and release. Good. I want you to try that with your opposite hand, and we'll move on to exercise 2. Okay, so exercise number 2 is the fingertip pinch. So we're creating a worm-like shape. So the thicker the shape of the putty, the more of a challenge it is. So I'm going to leave my thickness about here, and we have it rolled out. And so I'm going to take my thumb and fingertip of my index finger, and I'm going to pinch all the way down the worm, like so. So once you have finished with your thumb and pointer finger, go through each of the other fingers like so. So thumb and middle finger, thumb and ring finger, and thumb and pinky. You're going to do 10 of each and then switch to your other hand. Take a rest when needed. Exercise number 3 is the power grip. So you're going to grab your putty and squeeze all of your fingers into it for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Let's try with the opposite hand. You may need to create a ball or somewhat of a ball, roll in between both your hands, and try with your opposite hand. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want you to repeat that 5 times in each hand. Exercise number 4 is a flat pinch. So you want to start with a rolled ball. So we've demonstrated this rolling in between your hands or on the table. You're going to straighten your fingers and hold the bottom of the ball with your thumb, and you're going to pinch the putty down into your thumb. So you can see my fingers stay straight, and hold that for a count of 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And I want you to then do it in your opposite hand, completing, so we'll demonstrate that as well. Okay, so making a ball. Good. So straight fingers with a thumb on the bottom of the putty, and we're going to squeeze, keeping those fingers straight for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. I want you to repeat that 5 times in each hand. Exercise number 5 is the finger spread. So we're going to create another worm. And once we have rolled out our worm with both our hands, we're going to create a circle, attaching the end of our worm together. Once we have our worm attached, we're going to put our hand inside the circle, just our fingertips. And using the back of our fingers, we're going to spread out the therapy. Good, as far as we can go. And relax. Let's do that on our opposite hand. So I don't want to cheat too much here, but we'll roll out another worm. Maria is a speedy. Okay, and then we'll use our opposite hand and spread the therapy apart. Good. I want you to try that five times on each hand. Okay, so for exercise number 6, we are doing the 3-jaw chuck pinch, also known as the tripod pinch. So we're going to hold the bottom of the therapy. So we've shaped it like a thick worm. So in my left hand, and then with my right hand, I'm going to take my thumb, pointer, and middle finger and hold the top of the therapy, like so. And then we're going to twist the therapy, keep twisting as far as it will go. How about 5 times? So that was possibly 3, 4, and 5. Good. Let's recreate our thick worm. And we'll try on the opposite hand. So we're going to hold the bottom of the worm with our right hand, create our 3-jaw chuck pinch, also known as a tripod pinch. Hold the top of the therapy and turn away from our body. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. How about we repeat that 5 times in each hand. So this is exercise number 7, working on the key pinch grip. So it's a functional movement. So as you can see, we're going to hold the therapy like we hold a key with our pointer finger, the inside of the pointer finger and the pad of the thumb. So I'm going to translate that to the therapy. So the inside of my pointer finger and the pad of my thumb. So let's just work on squeezing for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. I'm just going to take the therapy and I'm going to practice that same grip on the therapy. So the inside of my pointer finger and the pad of my thumb. And this time I want you to squeeze and turn. Good. Let's try that again. So squeeze inside of the pointer finger and the pad of my thumb. Let's try that 3 more times. 3, 4, and 5. Good. I want you to try that on the opposite hand another 5 times. Exercise number 8, we will be working on finger extension. So we're just going to, we have our worm, we're going to pull it. We don't want this to be too thin. However, if you do want less of a challenge, you can make the worm thinner. And in my left hand, I'm going to make a loop here. And I'm going to put my opposite pointer finger through the therapy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the therapy away from my opposite hand. Good. So let's complete this hand. I'm going to make another thick worm. Loop it together and put my middle finger through. Okay, and we're going to pull the therapy and finger away from the opposite hand. You're going to try our ring finger now. putting our ring finger through. And we're going to pull away. Good. And don't forget about that pinky. Okay, through the fair putty. I'm gonna have a little bit of a bend in there, so we're actually doing some work here and pulling away from our other hand. Good. And then we can try with our thumb here. Let's see. And we're going to pull it away from our opposite hand. Good. So then try that. Switch hands and try to go through each finger at least twice.